Okay, so it is now about week 7, I think, of Challenge Lab, and the prompt is what is something interesting that I've learned about one of my teammates? So, one thing I find that's really genuinely interesting is the fact that one of my team members, who I've considered known for a long time now at this point, about 2 months, at least since we've got to college and a little bit before that as well, Pranav, was actually obsessed with the process of mummification throughout his high school years, and maybe probably before. I can't remember exactly. So how he talked about it is essentially like he was just extremely into the mummification process, reading 12 novels about the subject, detailing fully the process from the peeling back of the skin to the embalming of the muscles to the point like, and he could describe in detail just like how skinny it would look and essentially the process of mummification. And it just caught me surprising because whenever I think of Pranav, I usually think of someone who's a little bit innocent, somebody who's also like very business oriented. So like someone who's like wouldn't really commit that much time to learning something as unpractical as mummification. Essentially, because like essentially mummification at this point is just like a history topic, right? You can't really apply that to like say startup ideas, or at least at the very least, like probably not in tech. So I just find that really interesting that somebody like him, who's very goal oriented, very very career oriented, and like very innocent, would take a really big interest in such a gruesome process. And relating it to my like personally, like I know I for sure would never be able to be interested in that. And I guess it just really like talks about how every person really does have a sense of individuality, and you don't really get to know that until you talk to them more. I've known them for a few months. And so, yeah, it was a great thing to learn that about my teammate, and I really respect him for sharing his past interests. And honestly, if he's still into it, I'm willing to learn.